Alrighty, folks. It's your boy here. We got a trailer later tonight, so we just gonna kill some time here up until go time for the trailer. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. We got a -11, sure. Alright, but my new defense hasn't been doing the greatest right now, but I mean, keep in mind it's also Astra season, which is very difficult to do anything in. Alright, so I guess we'll just have to accept that for now. Oh, we got this going on too. We got Rokkrs Sieges going on. Alright, might as well just burn all these swords, I guess. Okay, we'll quickly start things off with this. Alright, Radiant Hero of Tellius. I'm hyped for this banner trailer. If it's Tellius, I want Lucia. I think a lot of Tellius fans would like Lucia. Just Alincia's crew in general. So like Lucia, Joffrey, Bastion, all those guys would be great to have on a banner. Young Ant, what's up, man? We got Lucky as well. Professor Goat, sup boy, Tacho? Sup, Professor Goat? Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and deal with this first. Okay, so we have Triandra over there. I don't know why they have these dancers as the Rooker bosses this round, but sure enough. Okay, by the way, I may not like Shez, but Shez is probably the best unit in the game for this mode. So, definitely a good idea to be using Shez for this if you have her. Alright, we're just going to speed through this. I don't want this to actually take up too much time, so we're going to try to go quickly here. Alright, normally I bring this Fallen Ninian because she can inflict guard on the boss, and they can't just spam specials on me, but like, that's not even important here because Shez has Seal Speed 4, which can inflict guard anyway. Oh. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, we already lost somebody. That's pretty rare. Actually, I have no idea how this guy killed my unit that I had there. Who'd I have? Wow, he really killed Mirabilis right there. Mirabilis had a lot of defense. I believe she also has Bracing Stance 3. So, alright, good job, Mr. Bowman. Alright, luckily Shez is just so good that it doesn't really matter. We'll just go ahead and pop a dance here. Alright, Mr. Cow says, when do we get Choose Your Legends winners? Those should be a little bit later. We're not going to see those yet. They usually wait a little bit before revealing the winners. I love how we lost the unit and we still just so easily got the max score in that mode. Yeah, wow, Mirabilis falling off. She just died to a bow guy. Really? I mean, I know she's weak to bows, but like, I would imagine her defense should have been good enough there. Alright, whatever. It is what it is. Alright, Brand Against 7 says, what up, y'all? Always look forward to the preview streams. Yeah, this is like the pre-game warm-up before we actually get the trailer. I have max stamina too. I might as well just burn some stamina. We'll just do an auto run in Tempest Trial so we can just get a couple more points in here. Alright, let me make sure the animations are off. Alright, Arrow Senin says use Duocrom. I don't know if I would recommend Duocrom in Rokkrs Sieges. He's not really like that sort of damage dealer. In that mode, you want to just go for brave units, pretty much. And just one brave unit with a bunch of dancers is usually what I go for. Young Ant says he loves the Pokemon music. Oh, we're playing very special Pokemon music this time, though. Omega Ruby, one of the better Pokemon games for sure. Probably my favorite remakes, actually. unless you want to count Legends Arceus as being a remake of Gen 4, which in a way it kind of is, but not really. It's not like a conventional remake. I would say probably Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were my favorite remakes. Alright, Hadron5 says, mind you, I suck at this game's mechanics because I only played for a month so far. Man, we got a month-old player in here. I'm surprised they haven't scared you off with the wall of text, weapon descriptions, and all that. iCard says, good evening. Also, the notice said February 2nd for Choose Your Legends. Okay, so we're probably... Yeah, that makes sense. Usually it's during the anniversary, I believe, where we figure out who won Choose Your Legends. And that's also when they do the Hero Rises event for the special banner that is probably going to be all red this year. Alright, Brutal Muffin says, yo, if I may ask, any tips for starting a free-to-play account? Okay, what I would do, Brutal Muffin, if you're free-to-play and you just started, what you want to do is just, first of all, farm out all of the story orbs that you can. Get as many orbs from the story and the paralogs and the chain challenges as possible. And you want to make sure you got, like, over 1,000 at least, and then you hop into a legendary banner, and you just snipe one color, and hopefully you walk out of there with multiple plus 10s. That's basically the best you can do. That's the best way to start an account. Just get, like, maybe 2 or 3 legendary heroes up to plus 10, or a mythic hero or 2. Preferably the offensive mythic heroes. I wouldn't worry about merging the defensive ones, because they don't raise your score when you're fighting. And as long as your defense team is good enough anyway, you don't really have to worry about lift loss that much. So the main focus should really just be on trying to build up a 2 offensive mythics, 1 for light and 1 for Astra season, and then 3 different legendary heroes for different seasons there. Alright, Funny Bunny says, no Castlevania music, something's wrong. Well, if not Castlevania, it's usually Pokemon music or like Dokkan music or something. I'm very predictable with what kind of music I usually have playing here. Brutal Muffin was saying, was thinking about pulling on the Legendary Leaf banner. Oh, no, don't pull on that, actually. You don't want to pull on the Legendary Remix banners, because those Legendary heroes, despite them getting good remixes and good refines, it's actually not worth it if you just started playing, because the brand new Legendary heroes just score so much higher. It would be foolish to not summon for them instead of the old ones. Alright, Annie Artist, what's up, man? We got 53 minutes, yep. Just killing some time here, or more so killing stamina, because I had max stamina. Alright, Zashadow, what's up, man? I'm surprised Zashadow ain't working on his next video. He actually took time out of his busy schedule to come watch a lowly Feytuber like me. That's just how good of a guy Zashadow is. Alright, Dan S says, I don't know, I think if it's Engage, but the new banner might be something else. I don't know if it's Engage or not. It could be. I think it's actually a pretty good chance that it could be Engage, because it's not like they would have to spoil the game. I know the game doesn't come out until a couple of days, but like, it's not like they need to do any spoilers to do an Engage banner. They could just do characters we already saw from the trailers and stuff. And I think that would be good enough for a like introductory banner for Engage. Wacky Warrior says, you are not lowly, Tacho. I beg to differ. Alright, Z said, decided to take a bit of time to relax, especially before a stream. Yeah, there's going to be a trailer. I'm sure Zashadow's already, like, thinking of what he's going to do for a video for the next trailer. Catching up on Violet. Oh, my man. Fun game, but Obviously, it's got its issues. As far as Switch Pokemon games go, I would say I probably liked it better than Sword and Shield. I mean, as if that's even a hot take, right? But, like, I don't think too many people enjoyed Sword and Shield, but I don't like it more than Legends, I'll say. I found Legends to be probably... Actually, Legends might be my favorite Pokemon game. Just the amount of fun I had playing Legends the first time. It was just... It was the exact game I always wanted. Like a free-roaming Pokemon game, open world style. When I was a kid playing Pokemon on Game Boy Advance, or Game Boy Color, that's what I imagined it being like in my head. Just being like Legends. Where the Pokemon, like the wild Pokemon try to attack you and hurt you. The story was a little bit more mature. Alright, so Shadow says, for what it's worth, the game is fun, but the performance is killing me. Yeah, basically the same thing I felt. It's a great game, it's just, I can't get over the performance issues. Which is made even worse by the fact that Game Freak is like a billion-dollar company. They can't even get their stuff together for a big release like this. Goff Miap says, Tacho is not lowly. He is Ty Lopez in disguise. I don't even know who Ty Lopez is. That's how lowly I am. I don't even know the comparison you're making there, bruv. Alright, Dan S says, with the 3 hopes, 1, the banner came out months after, so not sure. Yeah, I mean, that is true. 3 hopes, they waited a while, but see, there's a difference between 3 hopes and Engage, I think, and it's that 3 hopes is not a main entry, whereas Engage actually is. So I would take 3 hopes' late introduction as, like, just take it with a grain of salt. Even though they took so long to add that stuff, I don't really think that's what it's going to be the case for Engage. They're probably going to just do an Engage banner ASAP if they can. Man, this Lindy is such a threat on this map. Yeah, wow. Like, single-handedly, she just wiped out 3 of my guys on auto. God, I hate auto so much. Alright, Shadow Demon 2012 says, Tacho, I get the feeling tonight's trailer will be based on Engage, with either male or female Aleer being one of the units, and the opposite gender as My Nintendo Reward gifts for Engage release. Yeah, that's what they did with Byleth when 3 Houses came out. They gave us the female Byleth on the banner, and then, of course, the second-class citizens, men that we are, we ended up being the freebie Byleth that they gave out. Low-key, though, the male Byleth was kind of better at that time. Like, in terms of fodder, I would say he was. He had Distant Counter and Ruptured Sky. Ruptured Sky was new at the time. And then the female Byleth had, what is she? I think she had Ruptured Sky too, but then she had, like, Fury 4. And at that time, I was still taking Distant Counter over Fury 4, so low-key, the male one was kind of better, though, even though we got him for free. Alright, Zashadow says, imagine doing 3 back-to-back seasonal-only releases, only to release a Blazing Blade banner. Oh, you think it's going to be Blazing Blade? It could be, I guess. Alright, finally, we ran out of stamina, so let's go ahead and hop in. We're going to do Resonant Battles first, because it's definitely the easiest out of this batch. Actually, hold on. Is this even the right team? Yeah, Heroes and New Mystery. Okay, yeah. Mario 364 says, I think that game has a lot of opinions when it comes to everything that this new generation brings. Many love it, and others feel the game is underwhelming or disappointing contrast to other ones. Is that in regards to Pokemon Mario 3? Or are you talking about Engage here? Alright, let's see. Where is the Dancer Veil? Okay, there it is over there. What's the best way to do this? I guess we'll send Veronica this way. And we'll just send Lindy this way. This Lindy is going to be awesome on these maps that have trench tiles. Just being able to nullify terrain. Oh, I should probably put the animations on now at this point. Alright, let's get Veronica. Where do we want her? I guess we'll put her over here. Dan S says, at least we'll have the change, or the chance to get the mail for free. Yeah, Mario was talking about Pokemon. Yeah, I think so. I was very stunned. Honestly, like, I know a lot of people wanted a traditional remake for Diamond and Pearl, but, like, I was very satisfied with what we got in Legends. I thought that was... they could not have done a better service to the Sinnoh region than doing that. Completely brand new type of game. Somehow, miraculously, they actually got open world right on the first try. Might be a little hot take to say, but I thought open world was definitely handled better in Legends than it was in Scarlet and Violet. Alright, Jero Leland says, any guesses for the next tier 4 skill? I'm guessing Ploy 4 will have a penalty doubler. Yeah, Ploy 4s could happen. If anything, like, when it comes to tier 4 skills, I'm always down for giving them to skills that aren't quite so good. So, like, Defiant skills should get a tier 4, I think. They've never been useful ever. So, those could definitely use a bit of help. What else is there? I guess by this point, like, Odd and even Tempest could get a level 4 already, I feel like. Those skills, like, the bonus movement is so good. It's just that you want it all the time. You don't want it on only one set of turns. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this right now. We'll get the Dancer Veil. Jerry Vermillion says Sinnoh is my favorite region. Yeah, it's hard to argue with Sinnoh, honestly. It's just... Sinnoh might be my favorite designed region. I just like the fact that the whole region is connected to that mountain. So it's like one big mountain in the middle, and then... like, the whole game, you're just going through that mountain in all different directions to get to the new areas. Mount Coronet. One of the best areas they ever added in Pokemon. Alright, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and attack Neem here. Doesn't matter that we get low on health. Alright, Dr. Anime says Legends was top tier. Really hope they bring that type of style back for a Unova prequel. Now, I'm not sure if it would work with Unova, actually. I feel like Unova is a little bit too modern. Because I think Unova was based on New York City or America or something. Like a modern type of city. For the type of game that Legends was, I think they need to go old school. So it would probably have to be Johto if they're going to do another one. And of course, Johto was actually in... I think Johto and Sinnoh are supposed to be neighbors, actually. In terms of the game lore. There's this one event in Johto where you go to this place called the Tojo Ruins. And it's called that because it's in between Sinnoh and Johto. Norris says, Alola is definitely my favorite region, and Moon is my favorite game. I know it's a love-or-hate-it title, but everything is so good, especially the music. I've tried so many times to play through Sun and Moon, and I can never finish that game. I usually get up to... Where do I usually get to? I think it's like the 3rd or 4th trial captain. Like the fire guy. What's the fire guy? I think he's named Kiawe. I'll usually get up to him, and then the game will just bore me to death with all the, like, obnoxious, mandatory cutscenes they make you watch. I really wish those cutscenes were skippable. It's like every 5 seconds, you take, like, 2 steps, and then here comes Lily and Hao to mess with you. And just completely throw off your rhythm. It's like you're a prisoner to them. Lily and Hao are the true villains of that game. Alright, Mass Strategist says, "Sup, Tasho? What do you think of Lynn's 1000th appearance in a Fire Emblem game, yet having the least creative skill set in all of Engage?" You know, I haven't been keeping up with any news for Engage because I want to go in completely blind. This is the same thing I did with Scarlet and Violet, and I actually enjoyed it more than usual. Like, normally with Pokemon games, I will keep up with the leaks at the very least to see, like, what new Pokemon are coming out, so I know at least where the version exclusives are and which game I want to get. But, like, for Scarlet and Violet, for the most part, I kept everything under wraps. I was very in the dark going in. I was very blind on my first run. So I'm doing that for Engage as well. I'm trying to stay away from all the info as I can. Hopefully just go in blind and be stunned if they could manage to stun me. But I do at least know the initial trailers, so I know that they're giving out those hero rings for all the past heroes. Like, Marth was the one in the trailer. So I don't know. If Lynn is in the game and she's boring again, then I mean, I guess so be it. There's not really too many ways they can reinvent Lynn. Alright, tier 21, pretty good. Alright, we'll go ahead and do Arena Assault up next. We'll save everybody's favorite mode, Allegiance Battles, for last. Actually, I think Allegiance Battle isn't going to be that bad now, because we got the remix for Legendary Leaf. And he's like one of the units I always use in there. Leaf's remix is pretty good, by the way. For what it is. I mean, for what I need to use Leaf for, his remix is pretty good. Alright, Borja. What's up, Borja? I'm on the final part of the Pokédex, and if someone has Koraidon they can spare, I would appreciate it very much. Oh, I can't. I already traded my Koraidon for the Miraidon from the other game. I believe you only get one that you're allowed to trade, and then the other one is the default that you have to use in your team. So that's one nice thing I will say about Scarlet and Violet. They were nice enough to give us 2 copies of the box art legend, so you can at least trade to get the other one. That's normally not something they do, but this time, for some reason, they decided to do it. Alright, this would be a really good map to have Lindy on. Just all these trench tiles. Jero Leland says, "Do you have any friend units you'd use an otherworldly bond on if you had one?" I don't know, actually. I might use it on, like, Brave Dimitri, I guess. He's probably the best unit from books 1 to 4. So, if by some chance they gave one of those, like, the Form of Souls for that mode, Binding Worlds, if they ever gave one of those out for free, I would have my eyes on Brave Dimitri. But as far as buying that thing and then using it myself to get one, like, a paid unit, I probably would never do it. It's just too expensive. By the way, I'm taking my sweet time with this fight here. I could have probably been moving my units up a little bit more, but you never know. Like, with these type of maps, you don't want to push in too deep and then you end up getting into a position where you can't get your units out. All right, this should be good. We'll just go ahead and pop the duo skill on this turn. All right, Borja says, funnily enough, Stonejor took me way longer to get than all of the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon combined. Yeah, I was actually, like, after I had beaten the game, I was just trading the Paradoxes to people. Because it's all the way at the end where you get the Paradoxes. So I was just trading with people that had Violet. Like, trading Paradoxes for version exclusives. I didn't complete the Pokedex, though. That's one thing I'll have to go back and do. But I kind of just lost interest with Scarlet and Violet, because there's, like, no post-game. It's just all raids. That's what they want you to do, is just play raids all day. And, I'm old school. I need a battle tower. I need a battle frontier, stuff like that. I can't believe there's not even a battle tower in Scarlet and Violet. That's another thing that bothers me about that game. There's just, like, nowhere to battle. It's like they only want you to play either online versus battles or just play the raids. But whatever happened to the in-game challenge, right? The battle tower in BDSP, believe it or not, was actually pretty lit. I had a lot of fun playing Battle Tower in that game, because it wasn't really like the Battle Frontier. That's what we all wanted, was Battle Frontier to come back. But it seems like they just have no intentions of doing that, so what we ended up getting in BDSP was actually pretty good. Because they let you, like, you do the rematches with all the gym leaders and the Elite Four and stuff in the Battle Tower. And they have, like, competitive teams and stuff. It was pretty fun. I know a lot of people don't like BDSP, but I did enjoy the Battle Tower in BDSP. All right, Andy Ponce says, how much time we got left? We have 33 minutes until the trailer, Andy Ponce. All right, Borja says, also, I got Legendary Ninian, and I honestly don't have any idea what to do with her. Probably use her because she's very good. Is Legendary Ninian the best dancer right now? I mean, she's definitely one of the more fun ones because she can actually fight. It's hard to call. With Legendary Ninian, it's like, I do like the supporty things that the other dancers can do. Like Azuri giving +1 movement and then all stats bonuses and things like that, but it's real hard to argue with Ninian when she can just take a second action herself. And then she's such a capable fighter, too. Oh, I probably should have... Actually, no, I was going to say I should have danced Chrom there, but nah, that wouldn't have worked out too well. Alright, Kirby Master says, my only problem with BDSP is they didn't add any new Pokemon. Yeah, they didn't add any new forms either. That was a weird thing about that. Usually in the remakes, they just add new forms. But I guess they were saving all of that stuff for Legends instead of BDSP. I would have still preferred to get it in BDSP, but... I mean, more stuff for Legends was definitely welcome. Ricky says, Ricky Sunwoo, you think you'll ever upload on your second channel again? I mean, eventually. Honestly, it's already, like, taxing enough to have one channel. I do want to do different content, though. Like, this main channel that I have here is mainly just Faye. But, of course, there are other games that I would like to play, so... At some point, maybe when Faye dies or something, I'll switch over to that second channel, but we'll see. I still have to figure out, like, what I want to do with that second channel. Oh, let's go ahead and use Altina here with her remix. Yeah, we're fighting Leaf's remix against Altina's remix here. Let's see which one of these two got the best remix. Hadron says, BDSP was outsourced to a third-party company, so it's a one-to-one. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it had to be one-to-one. They could outsource it and still make it a different game, right? In my opinion, some of the best Pokemon games ever were not made by Game Freak. So we're talking like Pokemon Conquest was really good. Was Mystery Dungeon made by Game Freak? I actually don't remember. I can't recall if Mystery Dungeon was actually Game Freak or not. But then also XD and Coliseum, those were really good, the Shadow Pokemon games. Those were not made by Game Freak. Those were made by this company called Genius Sonority. Yo, this dude is untouchable for some reason. What is going on here? Alright, Heldigan, of course, this man with his drip. And he's got the Halloween background, too. This dude is a man of taste. Salmon over there, okay. I see you, Salmon. Alright, we're gonna have to take care of Byleth first, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna save Eldigan until he gets off of that defense tile, because he's just way too badass right now. Hadron says, didn't say it had to be, just saying that Pokemon Company demanded them not to change anything. Oh, is that one of those, like, Paper Mario situations where Miyamoto didn't want them to make any, like, big story implementations in Paper Mario? You know, I actually heard that, what was it, Sticker Star? I can't remember what the name was of the Paper Mario that was going to be on 3DS. Was it Paper Jam? Something like that. Like Paper Jam, Sticker, something. I don't remember. One of those things. That game was actually intended by Intelligent Systems to be like a 3DS version of Thousand Year Door. They wanted to add like a big story. They wanted to have partners in there and like just make it a really good game. And Miyamoto just came out of nowhere. He's like, dude, Mario games don't need a story. What are you guys doing? No partners, no story. Just make a boring Paper Mario. And they were just following orders, apparently. That pissed off a lot of people, me included, too. I was hoping for just a sequel to Thousand Year Door or just like another Paper Mario with partners. And they're just like, nope. It's not happening. I guess we're just using like all the new stuff. We're gonna use Leaf this time. Yeah, let's see what Leaf can do after he got his refine. Borja says, like for real, BDSP would go super hard since the Ilka people definitely play competitive seriously, but the friendship system ruins it for me. Oh, for sure. Dude, the Pokemon League in BDSP is probably the hardest Pokemon League ever. Yo, if I wasn't a competitive player back in the day, I would have probably gotten washed by Cynthia and company in BDSP. They have like perfect IVs, perfect EVs, movesets are good, and all that. They're just showing like absolutely no mercy. Alright, Hypno Toad says, Super Paper Mario was very different from Thousand Year Door, but was actually a great combat system in hindsight. Yeah, that is the one Paper Mario game that people like besides Thousand Year Door, or I guess also besides 64. Because, like, that game was actually kind of good, Super Paper Mario. But when it comes to the other ones, it's like, dude, we want a game with partners again. The partner system in Thousand Year Door and Paper Mario 64 was pretty much the main selling point to the game. Oh. Hold up. My bad, guys. I accidentally hit the cord there, and we lost visual contact with the game. All right, hold up. Wait, why isn't it coming back? Okay, hold on. We got some technical difficulties here. Hello? Elgato? Any day now. Any day you want to come back on. Wait, hold on. This is the first time this has ever happened. Wait a second. Did my cord just die on me? Alright, come on. The cord, if the cord died, we're gonna be in trouble here. That was so random. Alright, come on, please. Just come back on. I don't have another cord. I don't have, like, a backup cord. If this cord dies, we're done. Okay, this is not looking good here. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna try something. Alright, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna restart the Elgato. Maybe that will fix it. Yeah, everyone's telling me restart the app. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Borja says, done for the night or done for life? Probably both, man. I don't have another cord. If this cord dies on me, I'm... Like, how am I supposed to record YouTube videos without this Elgato here? Alright, iCard said the cord took a ruptured sky to the face. Yeah, bro, this cord... I think the cord actually died for real. It's not coming back. Yeah, wow. It says no signal. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. It just said no signal. Alright, hold on. Maybe if I restart the iPad, that'll do something. Borja says, also returning to BDSP, the Ilka people added strategy and item to all the gym and Elite Four battles and did disgusting things like Flame Orb Milotic. Yeah, they had, like, no mercy. I feel bad. Like, if you're a kid playing BDSP, you're probably going to have a bad time if you don't know how to play competitively. Okay, this has to work. I just restarted my iPad. This has to work. Okay, it's doing something. Okay, now it's just showing a black screen. It didn't say no signal. This time it's just showing a black screen. Yeah, I think the cord actually died. Wow. R.I.P. Pour one out for the cord, man. Wow, this sucks. So what do? We just, like, chill out until the trailer drops? Borja says BDSP would be a great experience, though difficulty if not for the friendship system being so broken, to the point a Pokemon can refuse to die through an entire battle due to that. Yeah, I mean, the friendship thing, I don't know what they were thinking when they added that. I guess they wanted it to be more like the anime. Like the Pokemon anime where Ash can just tell Pikachu to dodge it. And he actually dodges. Black screen gaming, yeah. Acid Cookies says, just describe in great detail what's happening in the trailer. No, I mean, the trailer is fine. I can just play it on OBS. But the problem right now is getting the game to record. Hold on, let me get my cell phone. Let me see if my phone actually connects. Or, like, is it a problem with the iPad or is it a problem with the cord? Give me 1 sec, guys. Alright, yeah, the phone is doing the same exact thing. Wow, the cord really just died on us. That's lame. I should stop calling it the cord. It's not actually the cord. It's called a dongle. You attach it to the HDMI cable and then you can do video from your iPad or iPhone to your PC. Yeah, so and it's not like it's cheap. This thing is like $50 for a dongle. And if you buy the off-brand ones that aren't made by Apple, it costs like... Or it costs cheaper, but then they don't even work. Yeah, this cord really just died, man. Or the dongle, rather. R.I.P., bro. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to finish this fight off camera. And then we'll just chill out until the trailer, I guess. Yeah, this was the last thing I expected to happen tonight. Alright, Arrow Senin says, Alm's dongle. Yeah, Alm with the dong armor. Alright, not so legendary Corey Congo says, Gen 7 actually reduced the priority of Pokemon Ami, removing some minigames. Yeah, do people really care about Pokemon Ami, though? I feel like it was just there to, like, cater to non-competitive players and stuff. All right, Arrow Senin says, did you hit the cord? Why did it die? I think I hit it. But, like, I didn't hit it any worse than normal. I just kind of, like, nudged it a little while I was moving my hand, and then I guess that caused it to die? Doesn't make any sense, though. There's no reason why I should have died just now. Sensei in Red says, so if it really were Engage, who are you expecting? Well, Alear, probably. And then probably those people from the first trailer. Like the Kung Fu little girl. That would... Actually, you know what would be lit is if we get the Kung Fu girl and then also... she comes with the fist weapons for the first time. That would be pretty dope. Tacho with the 1% crit chance, yeah. Alright, Moy Bahar says, hey Tacho, what's up? Hey Moy, what's going on, man? Unfortunately, RIP the stream because we just lost all visual contact with the game. I'm trying to, like, blow into the contacts here. Sometimes that helps, but... I mean, at this point, I have no idea. I'm just trying everything, literally. Praying that something works. Young Ant says probably the 4 on the box art. Yeah, I would imagine if it is an Engage banner tonight, they probably don't want to spoil anything. So we'll probably get, like, all characters that they've already shown on the trailers or, like, one of the other medias that they've shown. Raisin says, in an event where we choose which hero gets an alt, and after all the votes, we get to pick to get one of the winners for free. Oh yeah, that's Hero Rises, basically. The Kung Fu girl can actually Kung Fu, yeah. What's her name, the Kung Fu girl? I don't remember her name. I saw her in that one trailer, but I didn't remember names or anything. I said this earlier, but I'm trying to go in blind into Engage, so if there's any shocking reveals, I'm going to be surprised by it. Raisin says, I was talking to someone else. Oh. Yeah, he was talking to Hadron there. Borja says, imagine how awkward for Alear it must be talking Marth as his friend and Marth doesn't know who he is. Oh, didn't they... I thought in one of the very first trailer that they showed, I thought that they kind of hinted that Alear was a descendant of Marth. And, like, all the other heroes in Engage are supposed to be descendants from the old school heroes. Her name is Pooh. Is that really her name, Pooh? There's no way that's her name. You're playing with me. Her name is not Pooh. iCard says, I really hope it's not those 4 Lord characters. They could probably sell banners on their own. Yeah, well, as we've seen, of course, with 3 houses, they like to keep all of the Lord characters for later banners. Well, not necessarily, I guess, because we did get all 3 house leaders on the first 3 houses banner, I think. So maybe they'll do that. I don't know. Fram Supremacy. No, it's Fram, but I wanted to make a Kung Fu Panda reference. Okay. Alright, well, if you're talking about Kung Fu Panda, the guy's name ain't even Pooh. His name is Po. The panda in Kung Fu Panda. Alright, Edo Senin says, would you be willing to try BlueStacks on PC? You'd have to download the game and shift account in the meantime. Well, see, the thing about that is, I don't think you can emulate Fire Emblem Heroes. They've made it a point in, like, every single update they do to just make it as hard as possible, if not impossible altogether, to try to emulate the game. So, like, even if I were to use BlueStacks to get Fire Emblem Heroes, I don't even think it would work. Alright, Kirby Master says, imagine they released a more powerful Marth. Wait, it isn't pronounced Pooh? No, Bora, his name is not Pooh, it's Poe. Like Edgar Allan Poe. Not Pooh as in Dookie. Brand Against says, think we'll get the Engage version of the classic characters at some point with their busted abilities, like Byleth's AoE dancing. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. Engage is a completely clean slate at the moment. There's no real telling what's going to happen. Caleb says, I emulate Faye all the time. I've used BlueStacks and another emulator called Nox. Okay, Nox, I know for a fact that they tried to cut connectivity with Nox in one of the updates. It's very hard to even get Faye to work on Nox or BlueStacks. Burnley says, literally just watch the movie. Yeah, Poe, I'm pretty sure Poe is pronounced Poe. It's not Pooh. They're not going to name the main character of their kids' movie Pooh. It's not going to be Pooh, bro. Raisin says, which Choose Your Legend unit do you think will be the most future-proof? You mean as far as the current Choose Your Legends event, or are you talking about Choose Your Legends 7? Or 6, rather. If you're talking about Choose Your Legends 6, then probably Seliph. I mean, just built-in Miracle is not going anywhere. Until they decide to release an anti-Miracle effect, which is probably going to happen. Because they just gave Miracle to way too many things. But until we get, like, null Miracle, Seliph ain't going anywhere. Borja says, I think I might have confused Poe with Pooh from Earthbound, as in the main character who is also a Kung Fu character. Okay, that might explain a couple of things there, Borja. Alright, Cole says Ghoulvague. Oh, I guess since we have no game to play at the moment, what do you guys think of the next Choose Your Legends? Who do you think is going to win? Like, who are your picks for first and second place for the men and female division? It's seeming pretty good. For the female division, I think Bernadetta and Ghoulvague are actually looking pretty good. I don't know who's going to win between them, but I think for sure at least one of those two is going to make it in. Most likely Bernadetta. If not Ghoulvague, I can't actually think of who the other female might be. I know Alencia has been getting a big push, but unfortunately I just don't think Alencia is going to be popular enough to come out on top. And then for the males, Felix, I think Felix is probably going to win. Because the 3 houses standing just knows no end, apparently. If Gulveig wins, I would lose it. I mean, I would lose it too, but in all of the good ways, not in the bad ways. More mommy snake is a good thing in my books. Crispy Gyoza says Gulveig is just biased from Brian's base. I mean, KCB, yeah, but me too. I've been standing Gulveig literally since the day we saw her. Alright, iCard says Ferdinand came out of nowhere, so that would be interesting. RIP Billy Kametz. Yep. Definitely RIP Billy Kametz. Yeah, actually, I was surprised to see Ferdinand in top 20 for the males. He might be doing even better than top 20. He could be top 5 for all we know, because they didn't show the actual rankings. Pearl Playa says, please, I hope Gulveig gets it. She doesn't need first. Second would be great, too. Yeah, it could be another Veronica situation, if you guys remember. When Veronica won. Like, that kind of came out of nowhere when Veronica won. And she was the first OC to get that kind of popularity. But in that same regard, I think it was more so people were just annoyed that we never got the base Veronica. So they wanted a playable Veronica, and at the time, I don't think we had any. We didn't have the Bunny Veronica yet, so they were just like, okay, let's just vote for Veronica. Ren Mojito says female side seems like a closer fight too. Men's was harder division, so that helps Gulveig's chances. Yeah, I think like most of the popular females already won. just by the fact that Bernadette is even presumably in top 3. I guess that means that like all the other big picks that could have won already won. Borja says it's funny thinking Veronica's the only Fey OC that won so far. Yeah, that is true. I was really pulling for Henriette that one year, though. Prior to us getting Valentine Henriette, I did vote for Base Mommy. Henriette's hair, I love it. It's the Princess Leia hairstyle, where she's got the, like, cinnamon bun haircut. Alright, iCard says 3 houses characters besides Byleth. Actually, 3 votes now, thanks to 3 hopes, so who knows how that shakes up. Except Petra. Why don't you want Petra, Cole? I like Petra. I'd like her more than Bernadetta, to be honest, if I had a choice. Petra with that 3 hopes look for the lunch lady. Alright, guys, 2 minutes to go time for the trailer, so at least the core died. It was like 20 minutes in, right? So we did lose a little bit of time there, but in the meantime, let's just get ready for this trailer. Hopefully it's Engage. If it's not Engage, I don't know what else it could be. But now is definitely the perfect time for an Engage banner. Alright, Pearl Playa says, remember everyone, Billy said to treat whoever takes up his roles with respect. Oh, did he say that? For real? That's crazy, dude. He would have been... What did he have? He had cancer, I think, right? For him to come out and say that, like, while he has cancer, while he's diagnosed with cancer. that is true dedication. Alright, Pokey Goldmine. I'll be peacing out. See ya. Alright, I guess Pokey Goldmine wants to watch the trailer on their own. Alright, trailer should be up in just about a minute. I'm gonna get Twitter ready. Just in case it shows up on Twitter before YouTube. And let me also not forget to hit the record button like I always do. Okay, banner is up. And I did peep the thumbnail there. So it actually is Engage, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Y'all ready for some Engage? Alright, let's get it popping. Where's the trailer? Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright, let me also start some brand new music here. We'll play Zinnia's theme. I like Zinnia's theme. Alright, so we're just going to do it like we always do. We're going to play it like a video. So here we go. Hey, what's poppin', fellas? It's your boy here. And we back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. A lot of hijinks just ensued in the pre-trailer warm-up leading up to this. My cord actually died, so RIP. I'm going to have to get that fixed later. But here we go. We have a brand new trailer. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on. I'm going to mute the volume, by the way, because I have my own music playing here. A new rearm... Wait, hold on. No. They're not doing a rearmed hero from Engage already, are they? Yeah, wow. This dude literally came out swinging as a rearmed hero. Okay, so we got Alfred up first. He is going to be a Lance Cavalry type, voiced by Nick Wolfhard, drawn by Kaya8. Artwork is pretty good, but like... I feel like they could have made him a little bit more interesting looking here. He is wearing Sigurd's clothes for the most part, though. Besides the yellow ascot, he's got, like, Sigurd's clothes there, so... It's like Fred from Scooby-Doo fused with freaking Sigurd. Alright, Arcane Qiang. Oh, he's got... Wait, he's an Arcane Lance. Yeah, I guess I should have been on the ball with that. 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats of 5 during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack. And also, if unit or foe initiates combat after moving to a different space, grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. Okay, honestly, not one of the better rearmed weapons that we could have got. It's just -1 special trigger, all stats of 5, Omni Breaker, and then special ramping. I actually feel like I might have liked Hell's weapon a little bit more than that. Or not Hell, what's her name? Ganglot. I feel like her rearmed weapon was a little better than this. Okay, we got Bonfire Self-Improver. Brand new ace skill, unique to him. Grants attack up 10, speed up 5, What? I'm sorry, what? Attack up 10, speed up 5, defense up 20. What are these Juggerl legendary weapons stat bonuses? This dude has the Uber Spear. Legit the Uber Spear from Fire Emblem 7, man. What is going on? Inflicts res -5. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. Holy stats, Batman. He's getting all stats of 5 up here, too. Okay. Alright, Flow and Trace enables Kanto Rem +1. If unit initiates combat, neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks. A very roundabout way to give him null follow-up here. He's got the guaranteed follow-up, and then he has nullify wary effects. And then he's got cross spur attack also. Okay. I mean... it's hard to say how good this guy's actually going to be with the amount of stats he's getting. Like, +20 defense, dude. What the hell is that? But, like, as far as actual effects go, he doesn't look that crazy. Okay, Joyous Royal. This is the next character. So we have Celine here. Celine Dion. Okay, she is a Green Tome Infantry type. Voiced by Rachel Hager. And the artist is Hane Koto. All right, sure. I don't think this is the Kung Fu girl, though. I'm hoping if we're going to get, like, all three or all engage on this banner, I would like to see the Kung Fu girl with the fist weapons. We need gauntlets in Fae. Okay, Joyous Tome, 14 might, 2 range, accelerate special trigger. At the start of turn, if unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, restores 7 HP to unit and allies in 3 spaces of unit. Recovers 7 HP to allies in 3 spaces of unit after combat. Or after their combat. Oh, that's... So, other people can fight and they're getting HP back. That's pretty cool. Reduces damage from attacks during combat and from AoE specials by a % equal to the number of allies with HP over 50 within 3 spaces of unit times 15 with a max of 45. That's literally the same effect that Nemesis has, except this isn't once per turn. This is just always going to work. If unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants all stats of 5 to unit during combat and deals damage equal to the number of allies with HP over 50% in 3 spaces of unit times 5, excluding AoE specials with a max of 15, and recovers 7 HP after combat. Lots of healing effects there. We got DR from AoE and regular attacks up to 45%. We got, like, this support heal effect is actually pretty cool, though. If your allies in 3 spaces get into a battle, after combat, they just get back 7 HP. And it's not just them, it's also the other allies in 3 spaces of her. So, pretty interesting. All right, we got Iceberg, Speed and Res Ideal, brand new Ideal, and then Kanto Control. These dudes finally brought it back. Okay, so Kanto Control is no longer locked to Medeus now, which is good. And not having that locked to a mythic hero. Now, of course, this is bad for me, though, because I already done... I did the thing already. I summoned for a rearmed infantry and gave them Kanto Control. when I could have just summoned for Celine this entire time. Alright, it's fine. Okay, here is the next one. Fairy Tale Flyer, looking kind of like Sigrun there a little bit. I do like me some Sigrun. So, Chloe, a Lance Flyer, voiced by Elizabeth Simmons, and artist is Kainon. Or Kainon, if I'm saying that incorrectly. Okay, this seems like they're going to be like the Cordelia of this game, I would imagine. Okay, Dreaming Spear, 16 might, 1 range, accelerate special trigger, grants all stats of 5. If unit is on a team with 2 allies in a support partner pair, excluding unit, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on the foe per attack, deals damage equal to 20% of unit's res, and reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit's res. Okay. That's basically Asker's DR effect, the true DR and true damage reduction effect, except this one is doing res instead of defense like Asker and Dimitri and the Bunny Maria. So, already that's a very strong effect. -1 special trigger, guard. We got -1 special trigger for herself to attack. And all stats of 5. Seems like a solid weapon. We got Glimmer, Distance Dance, and then Pegasus Flight 4. Okay, that's the last level 4 skill I was expecting. Inflicts attack and defense -4 on the foe during combat. At the start of combat, if unit speed is better than the foe's speed -10. Inflicts a penalty on foe's attack and defense during combat equal to 80% of the difference between res stats. Unit's res minus foe's res. Before combat with a max penalty of -8. And also, if at the start of combat, unit's speed and res is better than the foe's speed and res, foe cannot make a follow-up. That's pretty good. Now, I can't remember if Pegasus Flight was locked to melee only. If range units can get this, that's actually pretty dirty. Like, range units is getting Fire Sweep. That would be pretty dope. Or no, it's not. They can't make a counterattack. They can't make a follow-up. So it's impact, actually. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Yeah, it doesn't seem too shabby to me. You're getting a crazy amount of reduction there. Attack and defense -12, potentially. And then also impact. And then couple that with her already really good true DR effect. Yeah, not too shabby. Okay, so of course Alear is going last. And of course it's the waifu, Colgate-chan there. I prefer Italian Icy-chan, but okay. Alright, she looks very cute in this artwork, though. Laura Stahl is the voice actor, and Amagai Taro is the artist. So, she is a sword infantry type. Okay. I guess that means we're getting the male Alear for free. Oh, wait a second. Why is she getting Assault Troop there? Yeah, why does she have Assault Troop? Marth has Assault Troop, and then this guy has Assault Troop? But she doesn't have it there. Yo, is that part of her weapon? Hold on, is Assault Troop part of her weapon effect? Okay, Liberation, 16 might, 1 range, accelerate special trigger. At the start of the turn, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants charge to unit and support partners within 3 spaces a unit for 1 turn. That's busted. That is just busted. Holy shit. Okay, yo, like, you guys know how good Assault Troop is, right? Giving that, it's only to support partners. It's not to allies in 3 spaces, which would have been cracked also if that's how it worked. But still, you can get Alear and some other character. I would say, like, Christmas Burger King. Give it to him. Just getting charge is so strong. That's really good. Also, at the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, gets all stats of 5 to unit during combat, and inflicts speed and defense minus X on the foe during combat, where X is the number of allies from distinct tiles, or distinct titles, rather, within 3 spaces a unit, times 4 plus 4, with a max of 12. So, potentially, speed and defense minus 12 on the enemy with all stats of 5, with charge, minus 1 special trigger. And we're not even done yet. Okay. Also, if unit speed is better than foe speed, reduces damage from attacks and AoE specials by basically 4 times the difference between stats with a max of 40. So, she's got dodge also. Very insane weapon. That's a very good weapon. Okay, we have Luna, attack and speed ideal 4, close call 4. Okay, another level 4 new skill here. Inflicts speed and defense minus 4 on the foe during combat. If a skill compares unit speed to foe's speed or ally speed, treats unit speed as if granted plus 7. Yo. So it's phantom speed and inducing speed and defense minus 4, and then it's still... It's better. Hold on. If unit speed is better than foe speed, reduce damage from attacks and AoE specials by a difference between stats times 5 with a max of 50%. If unit initiates combat, unit moves 1 space away after combat. This is insane. This is really good. That's really, really good. Holy shit, dude. Okay, also, she's got Speed Smoke 4. Yeah, this is... I'm very impressed here. Close Call 4, that's going to be amazing on... Basically, this is like a new go-to B skill for these infantry units now. And then Liberation, like giving charge, that's... With all these stat swings. And she's still... Like, she's stacking DR, man. She has DR on the weapon and then DR in the B skill. They could have did better with her attack animations, though. I'll say that much. Alright, here are her stats. We got 40 HP, 59 attack. She's getting plus... What is it? 6 from Speed Smoke? Hold on, let me just double check that. I can't remember if it's 6 or 7. Yeah, it's speed up 6. And then dodge again. But as if she needed triple instances of DR, right? But, okay, so... That means she's got 46 speed, 32 defense, and then 26 res. Seems pretty good to me. Yeah, so Alear is definitely a standout. Oh, who is this? Njordur. Welcome, children of Midgard. Okay. So we got that old man strength here. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any surprise characters on the map. And the banner drops tomorrow, basically. So we're going to get the data mines tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm surprised they did a rearmed hero right from the jump on this banner. Very interesting. Okay. So, Is this a banner that's worth summoning on? I would say... Man, that's tough. I feel like a Leer is definitely worth... You got Kanto Control on this girl, which is pretty good. This one's got Pegasus Flight 4. She's also got the True DR and True Damage effect. Oh, you can double Spark on this banner. Interesting, okay. Normally on these new banners, you only get 1 Spark, but this time around, they're giving us 2. There's a lot of value here. If you don't have Kanto Control yet, it's like mandatory to have Kanto Control if you're going to be playing in Summoner Duels. So, Kanto Control, really good. Aleer, really good, giving charge. This guy, honestly, like, even though he's a rearmed hero, I think he's probably my least favorite out of the batch. He's got, like, crazy stat bonuses, but, I mean, big deal. He doesn't do too many other effects outside of that. Yeah, basically, the one male unit is the character who's dead. There's no demote on this banner either, so... It's all just 5 stars, pretty much. Yeah, man, it's tough. I kind of want charge. I kind of want to summon for Aleer, but... Oh, man. I still have to summon for, what's his face? At the end of the month. He's going to be on the Mythic banner, Arvel. I still got to summon for him, so I might end up skipping this. I'm sure Aleer is going to be back on another banner. Or even just wait for the Twitter rerun of this banner. So, that's my thoughts on this Engage banner, but pretty exciting. We are getting Engage right from the jump. So, a little bit of a precursor introduction to these characters before the game comes out. So, that is pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. What do you guys think of this banner? And are you going to be pulling for the new Engage stuff? And that's going to wrap us up for this one. So, this is your boy Tacho signing out. Thanks to everyone for stopping by, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side. Alright, guys. So, I think we're going to actually wrap up the stream there. Unless you guys want... Unfortunately, no Kung Fu Girl, right? I would have liked to have her in here. Unless they really are going to give her a gauntlet weapon when they finally add her and they... didn't have that ironed out yet, so they're still working on it. That's my only hope, pretty much. Aleer looks really good. I'm kind of stuck. Wait, actually, aren't we getting the male one for free then, if we buy Engage? Is he going to have the same weapon? Is the male Aleer going to have Liberation also? I doubt he's going to have Close Call 4, but he's probably going to have this weapon, though. And if that's the case, that means I don't really feel like summoning as much as normally. I have Kanto Control already, so the girl with the healing doesn't really matter too much to me. Yeah, she's got Speed and Res Ideal, big deal. No one really cares about that. Yeah, basically, I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see if they're giving out the male Aleer for free if you buy the game. And then if that's the case, I'm not going to summon on this banner. But if that's not the case, then I might actually have to think about it. Sir Sandwich says, check the notifs. Oh, did they announce it already? Should have made Aleer an Ascended hero, Neo Phantom says. I mean, they already gave us a rearmed hero already, so... Yeah, I guess they could have just put an Ascended hero on here. Cole says, because it says support partners. No, what that means, when it says support partners, plural, it means that you can actually deploy the same unit twice on the same map. So, let's say you had 2 copies of Embla on your team, which people actually do in defense. So, if you have like 2 Emblas on the same team, and then you have Aleer with ally support with Embla, both of those Emblas would end up getting charge. So that's what that means by that. It's not like you're going to be able to ally support multiple characters. If that is the case, though, that would be a game changer for Lilith, actually. If they're going to let you do multiple ally supports now, that would be interesting. All right, Pearl Playa says, support partners because a unit can support the summoner and another unit. Yeah, but I mean, the summoner is not available to be deployed on maps. So I'm pretty sure this means if you're running 2 copies of the same unit. All right, guys, so I think we're going to call it there. I got to go ahead and make the thumbnail and upload the video. RIP, pour one out for the cord. I'm still kind of mad about that, low-key. I don't know what I'll do. I might have to just get a new one, but I'm going to try to see if I can fix it off camera, though. So that's going to wrap us up for the live stream. Thanks to everyone for stopping by and chilling with us as we witnessed the first coming of Engage. So that's all for tonight, guys.